Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Wednesday Happs Takeover show. This week we have awesome artist and a couple of guest artists joining. First off, just wanted to welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in. And for those of you that were already in the comments section prior to the broadcast starting, um, really cool to see you all be so excited. Michelle, I see you there. Uh, Badges, I see you there. Lucia's there. Mary's there. No one missed it. This broadcast is still scheduled. Yeah, there we go. Lost showtime. Yay. Yes, showtime. And without further ado, I'll get out of the screen and out of everyone's way and go ahead and start introducing the artist. So first off, we got Lost coming on screen.
Hello.
Then we got Ancient Ren and
Hello.
Huey. Welcome the artist for the takeover. The show is yours.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Hi. You might know me from previous episodes of Art Talk. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Hi, everyone. Hi, Ren. Hi, Huey.
Hello.
We will soon be joined in by Saich and hopefully Mina as well, and hopefully Milk as well. Hello, Lindsay. Hello, Hannah. Hello, Mark. Hello, everyone. And Happs team as well. So, usually on Fridays we have Friday Fandom, but because this is a special occasion for us over on my end, on our little community, and we wanted to do a fandom for today, especially. And the fandom that you might already see is Shrek, the Shrek Fandom. And Mark, thank you so much for the teamwork award. So let's get straight into it. So, what do you guys know about Shrek? Huey, Ren, chat.
It is a movie series produced by DreamWorks.
Do you know the creator of Shrek? Like, do you know who made Shrek?
A whole bunch of people.
Yeah, but like the idea behind Shrek. Because isn't Shrek like British, if I'm not completely, or Scottish?
Well, the voice actor is Mike Myers, who's American, but he does a Scottish accent. Or was he?
Wait, is it Mike Myers? What?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah. Indeed.
Okay, let's draw Shrek then.
Yes.
I spy a donkey, indeed. Wait, first big question. Has anyone seen Shrek in Spanish?
No.
And Mike Myers is Canadian, by the way.
Ren. Canadian, sorry.
Oh my god, you are insulting. So let's do this. Let's make a Shrek, and then possibly we will redo Peter's profile picture into a proper Shrek, because right now it's more of a Piccolo. Which Piccolo is also cool though. So Ren, tell us a little bit about your picture that you're working on.
Yeah, so I am not going to be painting Shrek. I know, sad times. Maybe I will at some point when I get bored with this and I'll do something else. But I have had this idea from ages ago to do some sort of story about the Pied Piper. Pied Piper actually does appear in the Shrek films, but as a grown-up. So I wanted to see, like, what if there was a movie sort of spin-off based on when the Pied Piper was younger. So I will be doing, in this scene, we have the Pied Piper as he's a younger boy, and this dude up here will be Rumpelstiltskin, who's offering him this magical pipe.
I never really understood the pipe. Yeah, that one. I never really understood the story. Also, welcome in Yassine. An interesting mission indeed. And welcome in, Ice Shan. Ice, do you want to hop on in with us? By the way, if you are up to do some Shrek drawings together with us. I'm just trying to sketch out a rough sketching of Shrek right now. So we can continue on with Huey and your idea behind the picture that you're drawing. You at least holding yourself to the theme, unlike some traitors in
Hey.
here. Mm-hmm.
I'm drawing a character from Shrek.
The last time I saw Shrek was probably a decade ago. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. The last thing I heard of it was a dog made in Africa somewhere, which is pretty funny.
Wait. Last you heard of it was what?
I heard about an announcement in East Africa. They were actually dubbing Shrek for their audiences. So Shrek has an African fan base, pretty much.
Who would have guessed? Okay, here we go.
That
Sounds
actually
pretty funny.
I actually don't have that many Shrek fun facts. I just know that Shrek was created like 20 years ago. 2001, I think. If I'm not completely mistaken.
Did you fact check it before?
I did. Wait, let me double check it. Now that you called me out on it, obviously, it was okay. It is from 2001, but it is from an illustrated children's book from 1990s about the about some ogre.
Is it Scandinavian? I bet it is.
Wait, did you just call Scandinavians ogres? Okay, that's pretty rude.
That's exactly what I did. Fight me.
I'll write it out.
I know that he started the Shrek films with quite a different direction because they were going to have Chris Farley be Shrek, and then he sadly died, so they had to really change the design quite a lot.
Oh.
Was Shrek like S-tier meme material? Like, I remember a very obscure video about the boy having a dream about him or something.
Yeah, Shrek is love, Shrek is life. Yeah, that is something that we don't talk about.
No, I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, we don't.
It was a meme video. I don't know the idea behind it, but I do know that it sort of breathed life into Shrek. Hello, Kerry. Welcome in. Good times. Yeah, definitely good times. Like, I was thinking of either doing this Shrek theme or that we would be having a gesture theme. But the thing is, it was a little bit on the last second there, so I didn't think that we were going to be able to invite a gesture poser for us.
Mm.
I should have convinced Pablo to be the gesture for us all. I should have. It's my bad, everyone. I bet Pablo would have been an amazing figure to draw.
I would have loved to have that.
It would have been so fun. Pablo, the door is open for you to join in and do some Spider-Man poses for us to draw. Some quick gesture drawings.
Yeah, but
this is the beauty about being a gesture model, is that you just need to do cool poses, and we will draw you.
It's totally easy. It's not like hard or anything.
Should I get my costume on? Yes! Yes! Oh my god. That would be a lot of fun. have a Spider-Man joining in suddenly. I don't want to get fired for being in tights live. I mean, you could have sweatpants and have the upper body be in tights. Not against the US, just saying. True. Bad just knows what's up. Okay, here we go. This is a very scuffed looking Shrek. Seems almost as if this Shrek has lost some weight as well. We need to fluff it up a little bit. And then we have the ears coming out here. And then we have sort of something like this. So Pablo, we're waiting for you to switch up your wardrobe and join us then. That would be hilarious. Only if you're comfortable with it. Yeah, not happening today. Aw. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, here we go. And then we add a new layer, doing it a little bit more properly with the proper line arting. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to. Yeah, it's okay. Spider Shrek does whatever a Spider Shrek does. Okay, wait, I need to. Intricate work of artists, drawing the same line over and over again. Welcome to pure content. Also, by the way, can we get some Instagrams posted on the comment section for anyone who watches the live right now or the VOD, so that they can get some more examples of your guys' work of art. Ren, Huey.
Sure.
And anyone else from my community who might be hopping in and being here in the background lurking about. Aishan, by any chance? Oh yeah, Budgie, so you're more than welcome to join us if you want to, by the way. Dun.
Yes.
Oh, and there we go, Saich. Welcome in.
Hello,
Hey.
hello.
Now the
Hello.
party can get started.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The true voice of our convention, I was gonna say, of our community. Is
I
Yeah.
would like to be the true voice of a convention. That'd be kind of nice.
Not gonna lie, I'm not fully sure what the convention is.
If we
And
would
do-
be a body, Tsai should be the heart, and Lars would be the brain, I guess.
Did you just call me smart, or did you call everyone else stupid?
You kind of make the decisions, right?
True, fair enough. Hello, Bruce. Welcome
Hi,
in.
goes. So, let's see. I see donkeys being drawn. Who is there in the lower left-hand corner that's being drawn? Is that the kid who says, "Do the roar"?
No.
No.
This is my character. It's the Pied Piper, but as a child.
I see.
Mm.
And then
You're
this
right.
redo
I mean-
would be Rumpelstiltskin.
Ooh, like the Shrek Rumpelstiltskin, or
Yeah,
like
of course.
your own...
I got to keep it on topic somehow.
Yeah,
Wait, hold on.
Yay.
What do you say? What?
Rumpelstiltskin.
Do you mean Rumpelstiltskin?
We're saying it in the English way. I'm sorry we butchered it.
You're really butchering it. I didn't even recognize it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Don't ask any Americans to say, Schneewittchen or Rapunzel or any of that. Just
Wait, how do you
pass
guys say
over it.
Rapunzel? Also,
Rapunzel.
thank you so much, Bartek. That's how Americans say as well. Or do they do it differently?
I don't know. I think it sounds a lot softer in German.
Rapunzel.
Yeah, Rapunzel. Like Rapunzel in English naturally, but it sounds so much softer with the EL at the end in German.
I can't hear the difference. And
Huey would do a better job.
Rapunzel.
I am doing great, thank you.
Yep.
Rapunzel. Wait, can you repeat that?
Rapunzel.
See? Sounds a lot softer.
It does.
It's an abomination you're speaking.
It's like I'm being hit by a pillow.
It's like, I'm not gonna lie, if I speak some words in German that I'm not accustomed to hearing, it's gonna sound American. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You, don't worry. But
Thank you.
Jesus.
Also, by the way, Syke, feel free to drop your Instagram in the comment section.
Sure.
What is a Sneewittchen?
Sneewittchen, that's Snow White.
Huh? Sneewen what?
Sneewittchen is Snow White.
Sneewittchen.
Sneewittchen. I'm always getting that last syllable wrong. I can't do it.
Hey, don't be right.
Yeah, it's like at least I'm trying. Like I'm trying my gosh darn best.
You got it.
My gosh darn best. Let's see. Let us go to. Waiting for the link to load.
Oh, okay. So, what are you planning on drawing, though, Sai?
I hear people saying they want Fiona or Farquaad, but in my heart of hearts, y'all know I want to draw Puss in Boots.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, come on. Nothing is more funny than Puss in Boots in Shrek 2.
Pray for mercy.
Pray for mercy. Like, come on. Here is this suave, debonair, cute as all bug-eyed cat, right? And it's voiced by Antonio Banderas, like at the height of his career, and literally in the middle of a monologue in Shrek 2, Puss in Boots just stops everything that they're doing, suddenly gets on all fours, and then just starts hacking up a fur ball. And at that point in the film, I completely lost it. My sides hurt so bad. I could not stop laughing because it was not only the great timing of the comedy, but it was also the idea that this sexy Antonio Banderas in the voice studio behind a mic was doing his best impression of hacking up a fur ball.
Oh, that's golden. And
it is golden.
Milk, do drop your link in here. And thank you so much for joining in. Hope all is well with you, Milk. If anyone has yet to follow Syke, Ren, Huey, Milk, be sure to follow them. They do create some great content, both here on Happs, but also outside of Happs. They just are content machines. True story.
But is it though?
You guys are a content machine. What do you mean?
Well, we make content, but the question is, do we actually put it out and onto the internet for everyone to see? It's like, I won't lie, it's like I'm always creating stuff, but I'm like, I'm just gonna put this finished artwork right over here into this portfolio, and no one's gonna see it. It'll be our little secret.
Yeah, I know that. I recognize that sentiment or that feeling. Well, you guys have been posting a bit though.
Yeah, I think I've posted one thing onto Happs, and that was the top fan art. Les visites.
It's not appearing as a link. No. Wait, did you?
¿Por qué?
Oh wait, you're on the phone.
Who is on phone?
Milk, I believe, is on the phone right now,
Ah.
watching us through the power of 2011, when phones were invented.
This is now the future.
It actually is, right? I'm getting random.
Yeah, if we actually want to get into it though, like in the 1970s and 80s, I think was the birth of cyberpunk, and they had all these fantastic ideas as to where it was going with, and there was Star Trek with their tablets and their cell phones and junk. It's like I think most of sci-fi is a pool of ideas for people to actually turn into reality.
Mm-hmm.
I really do think so. I think sci-fi is like just a garbage bin of ideas to take from. Like, yeah, I think this could work. Let's see. Let's draw some Fiona then, since there's a severe lack of Fiona.
I mean, it's going
Alright.
for the main character, the big boy, Shrek boy.
Shrekky boy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I dig the Fiona because well, she has a beautiful voice with a nice timbre, enough to, you know, send a bird to implode. Come on. That you can't tell me you didn't laugh at that part either. Come on. That part was golden. And then of course she knows karate, and she can like suspend in midair and fix her hair, okay, while doing martial
Oh,
arts.
It's true.
Dream girl.
Total
Hello,
dream girl.
Mel. Welcome in. Love seeing so much amazing art. Indeed, we too love that. Oh, thank you, Lindsay, for posting that. So we have the link. Also, Lindsay, you're welcome to join us if you want to. If you have a little bit of Shrek in you to share with the world. We're just chilling here, vibing with some Shrek. Oh snap, it's another Happs art takeover. Yes, yes, Murphy. I'm inviting you as well, by the way. Just so you know, you're welcome to join us with some little Shrek stuff. Let's go.
It's been a while since I've just done a portrait, and that's it. Like,
I was thinking of starting off with the head because I was watching YouTube yesterday that basically their way of going about drawing stuff is that they start with like they start in sections, like they draw the head first and then they draw like the up, like the chest area, and then the arms, and then the pelvis area, and then the legs, like they
Yeah.
do it in sections.
It actually tends to be my process too. I usually draw the head first, and I draw the neck, then I draw the body, then I do the arms. But that's only if I'm doing a full body. Like even before I do the head first, I'm going to do a stick figure, and then do it in that order: the head, the chest, the arms, etc., etc. Because I need to have a skeletal form. I can't. I'm no Carl Kapinski. I'm no that other guy who also draws completely freehand out of his mind.
Kim Jong-gi.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you. Look at me forgetting this stuff.
Yeah, Kim Jong-gi is a rebel though.
He's a rebel and he'll never be anchored. Sorry, that was just like a 1950s song. I couldn't help it. That stuff is like super old. I like 1950s music, dude. It's like I don't know the artists though, right? I can recognize so many pieces from the 60s and 50s, but I cannot name the artists ever. I'm only like, oh my god, I know this song. My grandpa would play in the car all the time.
Yeah. Also, by the way, Lindsay, I hope the cleaning goes well, my friend. And welcome in, Gemu. You're welcome to join us, by the way, Gemu. You are part of our community, and you are more than welcome to be part of this stream, as this is a Happs account takeover from our little community of artists who usually do the stuff that we do over on my stream, but they decided that they wanted us to be a part of, like, showcase us on Half's mainstream. So here we are. And therefore, we got inspired by Peter's wish to be Shrek to have a Shrek session?
Peter wanted to have a Shrek. I thought we decided to have a Shrek session.
No,
That was us.
we decided to have a Shrek session, but it was inspired by Peter being drawn as Shrek over on Milk's stream.
Really?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
My, how the turns have tabled.
I love to hang. We have quite a busy morning otherwise. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, CS. I know that you're a busy broadcaster, content creator, person with many talents.
Entrepreneur.
Jack of all trades.
Mm-hmm.
My, how the turntables have. Speaking of turntables, I once saw a documentary on MTV that gave literally a 30-minute how-to course for beginners on how to work turntables.
It's easy.
What is a turntable, by the way? Is it a like Slim
Yeah.
Shady? Oh,
Exactly that one. Yep. Like how to get a record looping, how to do a proper record skip, and how to do an echo. Like those are the first 3 things that they did. Yeah. I don't know how to do it, of course, naturally. It's been freaking, I don't know, 10, 15 years since I last saw that little show.
fun fact about tutorials, though. I got advertised on a tutorial on how to make a time lapse. They wanted a small sum of money to teach you how to make a time lapse.
Okay.
A time lapse.
Yeah, basically clicking on that one button. For us. I was like, that's interesting. Nice offer. Nice offer.
Yeah, quite an offer.
Mm.
You know, isn't it with most programs that if you go into the program and then you go over to help, and then there's like usually in the help section a how to use window, like you type in something you want to try to do, and it will search in its like library of tutorials on how to do it. Like I think most programs have this, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why it also surprised me that they just tried to do that.
Let's see. Her bangs go pretty. I actually
Okay,
can't
let's-
determine what her bangs are going. What her bangs are doing.
Time to play around with colors. Wait. It's not easy to just. Perfect. Join in a moment. Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right, I do believe that should be a-okay. Yeah, it should be a-okay. I find it funny that even like transferring from traditional art to digital, that I still use blue as a means of feeling comfortable in doing pre-sketches, because I always use either red or blue pencil lead for doing initial sketches on paper. And here's even the funnier part. Blue lead was in some cases not copyable by the scanner, like a certain kind. It was like literally copy not blue was the name of the pencil that I used for doing pre-sketches, because I can go ahead and use the blue, do line work over it, scan it in, and then only the black would show up. That's some old school combination traditional digital art there, like 2000s. I'm not even sure if that method is still used anymore.
The good old days.
The good old days.
Hmm.
I just like it because it's not so confusing. So if you just took a black line and then maybe you lower the opacity or something, it can still be a bit confusing about what's a sketch, what's the final line.
Ooh, that is a good point. Yeah, I've encountered that problem a couple times before too, where I'm like, is this a line that is permanent that I should be drinking in, or is it not? And then it all goes to heck in a handbasket. All right.
Hmm. Love the bells ringing in the background. Yes.
Oh, damn it.
It's.
I did not say anything this time.
You know,
I did not say congratulations or happy birthday.
yeah. No, it's just commenting on it though, man. Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
give the Huey a break. Give the Huey a break. He's got to live with that shit every single day, right?
I feel like you're bullying me every time.
Yeah, right. Stop pulling Huey. My goodness, gravy. Do you have an NVIDIA card, perhaps, on your PC? Because I think that there should be like some sort of a setting where you can like completely disable background noise if you have
Yeah.
an NVIDIA card.
What's that? I might need to look into this.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
just
you're
stuff I
talking about
learned
the
from
newer-
Reddit. Yeah, the newer
you're talking
one.
about the newer ones. Yeah, that's the one I have. NVIDIA graphic card that has that has that option.
What's a graphics card? Okay, I can't afford a graphic card, so I'm poor.
Bummer. But respectable. Okay, how is this looking? How is this looking? Is this gonna be looking? Yeah. No. Opacity. How? Oh, I'm in marker land. How did I get to marker land? Oh well.
Okay, there we go. Plus in boots, expression 101.
Okay, I think.
I was trying to do different faces. I realized that I don't want to get into colors.
You don't want to get into colors?
Not yet. I want to take my time with colors and coloring stuff, and I feel like right now I would rather do some quicker sketches. Amadeus. Bum, 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 bum.
All of a sudden, I thought of Amadeus.
Hi, Lemon! Lemon, we can invite. Lemon is a fun person. Thank you so much for the high award. How are you doing, Lemon? How is your day? Everyone, Lemon here is a broadcaster as well. Have yet to fully do some Happs broadcasts, I believe, but they are on Twitch and do art. They do a bit of Bob Ross and monthly challenges and stuff, as far as I know.
Okay, so far so good.
By the way, have you guys seen the latest tutorial from Ethan Becker?
No, what has he got out now?
About perspective and drawing backgrounds.
Oh lordy be, I guess that's one for me.
I mean, I was doing his tutorial earlier today, and I was like, oh, this is a good way to do it.
I've been
So,
using.
yeah,
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
he's a heavy what's it called? Something about using references.
Yes, I think he's definitely the father of for Christ's sake, please use references. 100%. It's like references are not for babies.
I'm doing good, just hanging out and finishing up some homework. And you're spot on with the description. Can't wait to take part in Art Fight soon. Yes, Art Fight is starting tomorrow. And so far, let's see what team we will be on. So far, it is Cyberpunk is winning with 1 vote. I'm on Steampunk, yeah, but we're going with the team that gets the most votes.
So surprised.
Oh man, you can hear the sadness in Lost's voice. It's like, I wanted to be the steampunk. I want to wear gears in my hat.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? You'll get gears in your hat, but this time they actually do something.
Oh my god.
These gears have LED light built in.
Yeah.
Asylum! Welcome in, Asylum, my friend. Are you joining us? I invited you just in case you want to join in. Asylum is a lad from Australia. One of my mods. And a happy lad.
But Asylum, are you really happy? Has anyone asked you today if you're feeling happy? How are you feeling?
Asylum's happy.
Asylum's happy?
Hello, Nasim! I saw you being drawn over on Milk's stream the other day. We have a beautiful Elfie selfie right there. Welcome in.
No, not the chin. No.
It was great. Yeah, Milk is part of the community, but he does work during the hours where we stream. So it's a little bit hard for him to join in, but he is part of the community.
Yeah. If I get the job, I have my interview on Monday, right? So if I
Yeah.
get the job, I'm probably going to be home at like 7 p.m. Yeah, it's going to be tough cookies. I will have to get up at 5 a.m. and then be home at 7 p.m. Like the entire day is gone. Harsh, right?
Yeah,
5 days a week.
5 a.m. to 7, like, is it very far away?
Yeah, it's super far away. It's literally on the borderline of Frankfurt from where I live. So it's like 2 trains. Yeah, harsh, man.
Ooh.
I sat down last night and did a potential schedule and what it would look like if I worked at the job and if I got it. And it would literally just be like the time on the train would be dedicated towards sketching, like I used to do at my previous job, because it was also a pretty long train ride. It's like use the time you got, right? And I'm kind of crossing my fingers that this job is slow so I can bring a small A5 sketchbook with me so I can sketch during work.
Mm.
You might just consider moving, right?
Hmm?
You might just consider moving if it's that far away.
Yeah, but the problem is like I think that the area of Frankfurt where my job is going to be is just is either twice as expensive or just as expensive as living in where I am currently. So it'd be like too much stress, and then there's moving costs, and then there's the new caution you would have to pay to get into the new apartment. Like, nah.
I mean, moving is so stressful.
It's
Get your
like,
own one.
yeah, sometimes it's really stressful, like, but then other times it's not. It's like it feels like a fresh new start. It's weird. This is coming from me because moving was a part of my life. Once every year, literally on the dot, we would move. Like from the age of like 5 till I was about 16 or 17, we always were in a new house and always in new school. So it's like for me, moving feels about as natural as breathing. It's like, oh, it's time to go. Okay, let's go. Pack up your stuff. It's time to go.
I mean, I moved also, like,
Mm-hmm.
multiple times every year throughout my whole childhood. But like, I still haven't had a single time where it's been like, oh, an easy move. Like it's always been like super stressful stuff that comes up.
Respect.
Always.
Oh, this reminds me of a story. My a relative of mine had to move out in less than 24 hours. And it was directly before I had to move to Germany. So for literally about 24 to 48 hours, I was doing nothing but picking up stuff, moving couches, and pushing them into the moving wagon, and trying to get to this house in less than 24 hours. It was on the plane ride, I was bushed. I was so tired. Everything ached.
Oh my god.
Pushed.
So let's
I
talk
remember.
about where we started your art journeys. What drives you to create and such? Typical artist origin stories question for the Happs community to get to know you. That's a great question, Lindsay. So let's start with Huey right next to me and then move clockwise.
I remember watching Princess Mononoke when I was 3 years old, and that's pretty much the whole story.
Oh, you started drawing. You started drawing Princess Mononoke. Like that. That was your inspiration. Like
Probably. I don't remember. Maybe.
Because that'd be quite the heck of an inspiration. Like, oh my god, your first fan art was of Princess Mononoke, one of the most awesome Ghibli films ever.
Yeah.
I'm actually partially envious.
No, I just remember being kind of stricken by that movie. And I think everything kind of branched out from there. That's pretty much it.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. It's like saying your first words with Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Yep. Accurate. What got you into drawing, Ren? Like, what really like piqued your interest about painting and drawing?
I mean, I guess what got me back into drawing was more like conceptual design and like splash art for games and films, and weirdly also web comics. So it showed me like that art could be cool, fun stuff again, rather than just the kind of generally very boring, broad stuff that you learn at school. At least at a certain level. So yeah, that's so I started back with like more cartoony stuff. Also, that's easier to draw, especially when you don't have much technical skills and knowledge. And then the conceptual design is what pushed me into more serious learning, the fundamentals and such. And then gradually that changed from design to more like illustration. So, yeah. And I can say like there's certain artists that inspire me to do more story-based illustration as well. Like Nathan Valks is probably one of the biggest ones.
Nathan Valks. Let's see.
I've mentioned him once or twice. He was actually a designer on Shrek.
I see.
Visual development.
Go figure.
Yeah.
Asalim, I think it's better if we try that when we're back to our original stuff, to try out how it works. And bro, I feel the same. It's really cool that they are able to showcase all new broadcasters. Like I do know that a lot of people have already seen me, but not all of people have seen the community that I represent. And these are part of the heads of that community. Is Huey, Ren, and Syke here. And I believe we will be going for about 2 hours, Lindsay. So we have another hour. Just don't worry. But we'll see, because we had a wrong time going, so I'm not fully sure. It all depends on my colleagues here, how their day looks.
Shall I go ahead and take a round? Or pardon
Yeah,
me.
please.
Sure.
Please do.
Let's see. Long story short, I was about 13 years old and I was trying to feel, I guess, more mature and was trying really hard to get into soap operas like the rest of my family was. Because it seemed like it was interesting, right? Very engaging, lots of drama, right up my alley. But then one day, as I'm browsing through channels trying to find something to watch on a sick day, I see a pair of really super long legs and a super super mini skirt, and I'm like, "What the heck is this?" And I sit down and I'm watching the animation unfold, and it's this bug-eyed thing with really long hair, and I'm transfixed as to how this thing can possibly exist. It's Sailor Moon. Okay, it was my first episode of Sailor Moon. Those are the first things that ran through my head when I watched my first episode of Sailor Moon, and I was so surprised that it ended so quickly. I'm like, wow, okay, I guess I like this. Yeah, I guess I like this. And it became such an obsession for me at that age that I would literally go into a hissy fit if I wasn't there to watch my Sailor Moon. Like, because I didn't have a VCR to record the episodes and stuff, and getting tapes back in the day were like $30. But anyway, yeah, that was really expensive back then. Uh, the internet was just starting. I think it was like 1998, 1999, and Yahoo was still, king of the web search and that sort of thing. And looking for things was a lot easier back then. Uh, there was a lot less of it, and also no ads. There were no sponsored ads at the top of your web search whatsoever. Nothing.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
good times when the internet was free, right?
Yeah.
And when I typed in Sailor Moon, the first thing I got was a how to draw Sailor Moon tutorial. And what I ended up doing is literally drawing top view, 3/4 quarter a headshot of Sailor Moon. The only problem was they were really bad drawings. Like, these tutorials were really freaking bad, but it was my first step into doing those things. And then afterward, I began buying all the manga for Sailor Moon. I got a small pack of Sailor Moon cards, and I would spend literally all afternoon with a pair of headphones on my head, just drawing card after card and manga panel after manga panel of Sailor Moon, just because it was pleasurable. I felt it was fun for me. I could literally just get lost in imitating the style and copying what I saw. And then Dragon Ball Z came along. And I thought to myself, God, this is so stupid. What is this? It's like, this is just a bunch of freaking buff dudes screaming. I hate this shit. But then Sailor Moon wasn't airing anymore, I think, for a small period of time. Like, it was taken off air for a little while. And Dragon Ball Z took up the slot. And I'm like, well, I don't got anything to watch, and I guess I'll just watch this. And then I got hooked to Dragon Ball Z, and that just pretty much began the cycle of anime for me. Like, the beginning, and then how I get transfixed on another anime, and then I want to draw that anime, and that was basically my art journey right there. It's like whatever anime I got into, I wanted to draw exactly afterwards. It only changed artistic wise when I got into high school, and my art teachers told me, anime is great and all that, but
Classic.
yeah, you should probably consider doing the basics. And I'm like, I was confused. It's like, basics? It's like, but I know how to draw a head. So I was like, no. The real basics, darling. I'm like, okay, if you say so. So I go ahead and I begin doing my gosh darn best to do reality and practice the fundamentals and stuff, which it's a lifelong journey for me, unfortunately, that I have accepted. It's still fun. And now here I am, I guess, doing this current style. I don't know what is going to come next in the art journey. All I know is that right now I'm working on a comic that's currently on Webtoons, or I think, yeah, Webtoons. It's under Canvas. And the few chapters I have up are more or less baby steps into the comic world, because with each chapter I complete, I am finishing milestones and goals for how to make a comic. Like the first comic that I did, the first chapter, had almost no backgrounds whatsoever. Like zilch. Maybe like in 3 panels there's a background. And then the next one there are backgrounds and there's more texture. Third one is going to be very action heavy, so a lot of action lines, a lot of perspective, a lot of different camera angles. I'm trying to stretch along as I go, but the prologue, which is where I'm testing out my baby muscles with making webcomics, is completely detachable from the actual story. So it's just a challenge for me, more or less. That's where I am currently in my art journey, and that is my art journey as a whole. It's been a wild ride.
Never knew
Sounds
Sailor
like it.
Moon was that many for Dave. That's interesting.
Also, Gemu, welcome in. Here we have Gemu, an artist
Hey,
who's
hi.
fairly
Hi,
new
Zai.
to art, I
You.
Hey,
believe.
hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, welcome in, welcome in.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I'm like really, really new to art.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I mean, that's sort of what my community is all about. It's both old and new. Like, I'm really new to art as well. I've been doing it for about a year and a half now. Gotta run. Have a good one, Asim.
Bye bye.
Also, I believe Oh, Lucia. Hi. Hi, Lucia. I believe my start on art was actually Dragon Ball. Was what pushed me into beginning the art stuff, and that was what like the thing that got me into doing art. And then after that, it ventured over to not doing art, as I realized that I wasn't as good as I thought. I had a very inflated ego, and that balloon popped when I actually went out of my small town and into a big town. And then I stopped doing art for about 15 years, and then while streaming, while doing karaoke streams, I got to know another streamer who were doing art. And then one day I was watching her stream, and she was doing a draw along. So I tried to draw along, and then I just realized that I really miss doing art. And so I started doodling, and then I got to know these people, basically. Hi, Asylum. I don't know if we will be able to hear Asylum, as his mic might actually be out of this world right now.
Like literally, it's in outer space. Is it making like a satellite?
It might echo and stuff, as
I
he's using
see.
his phone as a headset.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
But hey, welcome in, Asylum. Welcome in. So this is usually how the streams over on my end tends to be. We have a couple of artists. We just sit, chill, relax, and talk. Sometimes we don't talk about anything at all. We don't have any specific topic at hand. And sometimes we talk about other stuff than art, like whatever is on our mind. But we tend to try to have a subject to talk about. So yeah. Oh, and also something to mention. That streamer friend of mine got me into doing art again, but there's another streamer friend of mine who got me into trying to get better at art. Very important difference. It wasn't until this year, beginning of this year, that I actually started to try to get better at doing art.
Oh, who was it?
Lynn Wallin was the one that pushed me into doing better art. And then
They
it was
challenged you.
Yeah. No, they didn't. They just inspired me to actually get better at art. Also, Lindraw is the one that got me into doing art again. They're a really cool karaoke artist who's insanely good at doing art, and they're from France, I believe.
Yep.
Yes, my phone is playing sound right now. My computer won't play sounds or take it in, so I don't know. Fair enough. if you have a Happs Pro and try Google Chrome browser. Oh no! Like Asylum has a computer that's been like drenched in water and have lightning like strike it, and also have
Dang!
Asylum like throw the computer at the wall and stuff. Like he's a wild boy.
Dang, Asylum, calm down.
Welcome in, by the way, Toast. How was your stream, my friend?
Oh my goodness, is this even looking right? I don't know.
So now I'm thinking, who should I draw?
Farquaad?
Mm,
We had a request for Farquaad. It's like I'm doing the Fiona request.
Is
Farquaad.
anyone doing Shrek?
Lost
was
is doing
doing
Shrek.
Okay.
I was, but I threw it away
Doing
because I realized
Christmas.
that, I'm just
Do I
going.
need to,
I'm
like,
just going for something.
draw him like exactly like like
No. Like the fandom is mainly like you can draw Shrek in your style. Like you can draw a character from Shrek in your style, or you draw someone that you want, like your
so
OCs or
he's kind of
anything.
like a mean
In-
guy with the dom
Like,
hat from Red Inquisition.
You can draw either someone of the fandom in your style, or you can draw one of your OCs or stuff in fandom style.
The Farquaad.
New to this app, it gotta be the coolest app so far. It is
Oh.
a very chill app. Welcome in, Double.
This could be interesting.
Nice, loves the show. Let's go. Love your art. Appreciate that. I'm just starting off.
Okay, I think that's maybe a little bit lower on the eyebrow over here. The trick with eyebrows, like they're supposed to be like at one anchor point. They one should not be higher than the other. Like unless perspective rules applied and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, did I just on a different layer? Wrong layer, Kronk? No.
Hugh, I'm loving the donkey.
Me too.
Thanks.
I'm living for the donkey.
He looks so high.
Yeah, high on knife. High on knife.
Yeah, exactly.
He just had some waffles.
I was just thinking.
He just had some waffles.
I have an idea.
But no, serious man. Like, Donkey's right. Waffles are freaking fantastic.
Oh, you make
I
me hungry
live
now.
for waffles.
Waffles are amazing with whipped cream and jam. Those like thick French waffles. Oof.
For me, it's got to be the American waffles with pecans in them and the butter and the maple syrup. Like, I'm talking classic Waffle House waffles. Oh, speaking of Waffle House waffles, I saw a Twitter post of a guy who lost a fantasy football game and therefore had to spend 24 hours in an American Greasy Spoon Diner restaurant called Waffle House. Waffle House is known in America as being the place that will always be opened come heck or high water. Yeah, literally, hurricane still open, earthquake still open. Yeah, the dedication to stay open is hardcore. Like, they are open 24 hours.
So a nightmare to work for.
Complete nightmare to work for. The clientele at night, definitely, it's a big time mixed bag. So this guy had to sit there at Waffle House for a solid 24 hours, but for each waffle he ate, he would spend one less hour there. Now, this isn't your standard. Yeah, this isn't your standard, hand-sized waffle. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your standard size waffle at a Waffle House, okay? So he had to finish those things to get 1 hour done. He managed to finish off 6 or 7, and he was really going through some serious pain.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I feel like reading the Twitter thread was pain alone.
But the question is, are those waffles good, or are
Oh
they
god,
like
they're
you
really
just?
good.
Oh, they're okay.
They're really
Because like
good.
hamburgers,
Wow.
a lot of people really enjoy, but then there's certain like hamburger joints who aren't really well talked about. Okay.
What? Okay, well, what hamburger joints aren't really well talked about?
Over here in Sweden, it's Burger King who's. But then again, like McDonald's isn't well talked about here in Sweden. We have like one burger joint here in Sweden that is well talked about, and that is a Swedish one.
Okay.
Max, yeah,
Mike's is what's called, or Max.
Max. Max Burger.
I see. Okay. Okay. All right. I believe this is. Yeah, my line art is just going to stay forever this way. Well, is it sharper than what it usually is? No, I don't know. Huey would be the best judge when it comes to line art.
What's wrong with it? I don't know.
I'm just hoping that it's not that messy. I can definitely tell that right here. Like the pen that I use purposely causes these because I like the sketchy feel, right? I want to retain that somehow, and this pen does it for me without actually creating terrible lines.
I see some clusters of
Yeah.
bunched up messiness, but other than that, it looks alright.
Yeah, I think I think over here is the worst, and over here, and over here. Yeah.
If you already erased the bad part, the rest looks okay.
Yeah, I just gotta do that one part, and I'll be okay. Thank you. Just had to get a confirmation.
No problem.
Okay, yeah, I'm struggling with these ears. Bum, bum, bum.
Let's see. Is it any better? I feel like. Oops.
This head's supposed to go like over here, and then we had the nose going like this, and then we have the ears.
Focus. Use the force. Wait, wrong fandom.
Use the horse.
Use the horse.
Horse.
We don't got a horse, we got a donkey.
Use the
Poor
horse.
donkey.
I feel so sorry for donkeys.
But why though?
I don't know. I've seen how people treat donkeys, and it's
Aww.
It confounds me why they do, because they need them to live.
Yeah.
Serious sense.
I mean, people are poo.
yeah. Well said, my friend.
Oh, okay. Guys, everyone read the chat? Shall we say in another like 8?
Yeah.
Whatever you need
Sounds
to.
alright.
Yeah, sure, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Cut me off mid sentence, I don't care.
Kind of forgot. Kind of lost track.
Same.
Alright, so now time for some painting.
Here we go.
Can I do it? Can I do it?
Can you feel the Shrek tonight?
Man,
It is
that's it.
in the air.
Okay, then.
I don't know.
Please.
So,
Words fail. They just do.
There we go. This is more like it. Okay, here we go.
So, does anyone have a favorite character from Shrek? From any of the Shrek films?
Puss in the Boots.
Solid answer. Yes.
Anga.
I would say, you know, the Dragon Kids.
You mean the Donkey Kids?
Donkey Dragon Child?
Yeah.
Children? Okay.
Those are pretty pog. Also, Kim, welcome in. Hi from London. Hey, that's one of your people, Ren.
My people.
Yeah.
People.
Okay.
What kind of expression I should make?
I always liked Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Pinocchio is actually not bad. Like the way, like you even think about like how the movie itself also teach the kids. It's like a good lesson. Like don't lie, and then your nose will never like grow longer. It's a good teaching.
Yeah.
Even it's fairy tale, but kids dream, and they imagine things. And they imagine, oh no, if I lie to my mom, then my nose will be longer, and then everybody will know and laugh. In that sense.
No, the younger your kid is when it starts lying, the smarter it is usually. So that's a good thing.
Kind of thought about.
Also, I am using Clip Studio Paint. What is everyone else using?
Yeah,
Clip Studio Paint. I think we only use a Clip Studio Paint.
Yeah, everyone is using Clip Studio Paint over here. Let's go.
But I did use Medibank Pro when I was learning. It's a free app.
Yeah, it's very valuable.
The gist of the digital painting, sketching, drawing. And yeah.
By the way, for the ones who hasn't answered yet who their favorite character is, who is everyone's favorite character?
I did answer.
I don't know, I didn't watch it. It's too long ago. I did watch it, it's just years ago.
Yeah, that's right.
I was about to
you've
feel
not
the
heard of
hammer
it?
come down.
You never heard of okay, so Clip Studio Paint is sort of like Photoshop, but you can get it like it is really good for manga style.
Well, I'm sorry for interrupting. I'll correct you like even better because I did learn about it. Like I know what's Photoshop. Everybody probably know what Photoshop is for. Like it's more for like kind of professional stuff. But
photo editing.
Clip Studio Paint is actually it's a kind of Photoshop alike, but for digital artists specifically.
Oh yeah, because in Photoshop you sort of can edit a lot of photos and stuff.
Yeah, so Photoshop was born from photo editing, and Clip Studio was born from the ground up as an art program. As you said.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it depends what you mean by expensive. Compared to Photoshop, extremely inexpensive. Like very cheap, especially when it goes on sale, it's generally I think about like half price. For the basic version, I can't remember how much it is, but it's very affordable for what it is.
Much like Photoshop, you can pay a subscription to have it, and it's still cheaper than Photoshop. Or unlike Photoshop, you can actually just pay for the whole software, and it will be, paid for. You don't need to continuously pay over and over again.
Yeah, that's also a big part of it. Honestly.
It's also a great program for 2D animation and one of Japan's standard programs.
Yeah, there's lots of art programs, animation programs, editing programs, but I think Clip Studio, the power of it is just that it is the most viable for all of those things compared to something like Photoshop, which is currently the industry standard, as you said.
I think that will be it for today, though.
Jesus.
I managed to almost draw Puss in Boots. Well, very sad version of it.
And I'm muting.
Wait. I'm not good at drawing. I am pretty okay with photo editing, as my job has some involved. I mean, just like everything else, drawing is a muscle that you sort of need to, exercise to actually get that muscle. And Seik, I believe you are muted, just so you know.
Yeah, I know. I had to mute
Oh,
it for a
okay.
little bit.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, this was fun.
This was fun.
It was really
wow.
much. So, everyone that
Just for a
was
second.
part of the stream, thank you so much, all of you. Huey, Ran, Gemu, Asylum, Sai, me. Wait, did I miss someone? I felt like I missed someone. I didn't.
Nope.
And I only joined for
No.
a second.
I do enjoy that you guys joined in, and thank you, Happs, for letting us be part of. Oh yeah, Pablo. Oh my god. Thank you for letting us be part of the takeover for today, and thank you for letting us showcase part of our community. The people here do art on Instagram. Some of them do post stuff over here on Happs, art bits and pieces. You guys are welcome to follow these artists as they do a lot of stuff. Outside of my little streaming time, they do a lot of stuff. So I would highly recommend to follow them in their journey as they venture forth. Once again, thank you,
Thanks,
Pablo
Happs.
and Happs,
Thank
for
you, Happs,
having
yeah.
us.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.